when I'm walking on the corridor, on the right-hand side, in your matron, that's so nice. And my mom's bed was the first bed there in the ward, you know? There's a bench, there's Usis Mabuyi sitting there. Yeah, mom. And, Nes, Zulu boy, you know? My mom hears this, you know? I see her looking at me, you know? And I see Usis Mabuyi. But, giving a little about Nes, by the time I got there, she turned around and looked the other side.
Do you know why?
She turned around and looked the other side. In the bed. There's a visitor here. She flipped over.
Yes.
And looked the other side. Sanbonani, ninjani. Nyapila, sismabuyi, oletunjani. I come around the bed to come to this side. When I come this side, she's gone.
Wow.
I had to close her eyes. She's gone. She waited for me to see me for one last time.
Yo, if there is any other pain that you know that cuts so deep than a pain of losing a parent, like guys, you just have to go down on the comment section below, then you tell me the name of that pain. Because according to me, up to so far, there's no any other pain that cuts this deep, like a pain of losing a parent. You cannot compare it with any other pain, I'm telling you. Anyway, amigos, welcome you back to my channel. I am Pops and I'm reporting back for nothing but then this heartbreaking trending chiganga on the street. Okay, so it's better for you to grab your tea, relax, because your girl is about to zip some tea with you. So guys, that was Zulu boy, and then he was on interview with David, and then he was opening up about how he lost his mom. And then he was saying that I went there to the hospital. And then when I went there to the hospital, I found my mom. Obviously, she was on her bed. And then when he was on his way to the bed of his mom, he was greeting everyone there. And then, yeah, because he cannot just pass without talking to people, is it? So he was just greeting people. And then he saw his mom. Then he saw his mom turning her back so that she can face that other side. And then when he arrived there, trying to move to a place where he will be able to see a face of his mom, that is when he saw that no, his mom is normal, just like that. If I can tell you that, guys, this made me to watch the whole of this interview. Why? Because I went through the same. I hope and believe that you guys, if you saw my other video today, I told you that I will tell you how I lost one of my parents. It was not easy at all. It was not easy in such a way that when it happens, you will feel like a part of you is dead, or a part of you is normal, or you are losing a hand or something. When I was watching this podcast, or when I was watching this interview, I was so emotional, guys. I was so emotional because I was thinking of how I lost my father. It was not easy for me. Like, worst part, I am a last born at home, so it was not easy. I remember my father used to stay far from me, so I called him this other day, and then his voice was not coming out the way it used to be. And I tried to ask him, Daddy, what is the problem? And he said that, no, my voice is just gone. Like, I can't speak like how I used to anymore. And I was like, okay, it's fine. And then he booked for operation so they can fix. Before I know it that he's no more, I'm going to cut the story short. I went to work. Then when I went to work, I was still working that time. When I went to work, that day, the day that I lost my father, I felt this strange pain on my neck, on my waist, in such a way that I couldn't move. Like that thing just started out of nowhere. I couldn't move. I couldn't do anything. Like I remember that day we were having a meeting at work, and then I couldn't attend the meeting because it was so hard for me to move, even to sit. Like I tried to sit down, it was painful. I tried to sleep, it was painful. Like guys, that was a lot. I was feeling this pain, and then that pain was a lot. And then within 2 hours, my brother called me, and he was like, where are you? And I was like, no, I'm at work. And he said, okay, do you have anybody there where you are? And I said, yes, I do have my colleagues. And he said, okay. And he said, can you please move to a place where she will be fine? I said, okay, fine. Then I moved. Then he said, okay, calm down. And it is normal. Now I'm laughing, guys, but at that time it was not funny. I don't know how or what came to me, but I felt so emotional. I felt so hard. Like I just threw my phone, and then I started running, not knowing where I'm going. I started running so fast, screaming so hard, so loud. I don't want to cry. That is why I'm trying to laugh. Guys, that pain. And then there was a moment where I was feeling like, no, this thing is not true. Before we bury him, this thing is not true. Like, no, my father is still alive. My father is like, yo, guys, I remember I used to call him, like it was, even now I'm still having his numbers on my phone because it's so not simple for me to delete his numbers. Why? Because that was my parent. That was a person that was so close to me. Like that was a person where I can be able to run to whenever I'm having any problem, you know. But now he's normal. So I was trying to tell you that a pain of losing a parent is not a pain to play with. It's a pain that nobody can take it away from you. It's a pain that you have to live with it forever. You just have to manage on how to live with that pain. Are you getting it? So anyway, guys, that is how I lost my dad. And I remember the day that the car that is saving his casket inside, it was around 4:30 a.m. I saw that car. That car was white. And then, guys, I started screaming, crying, and yeah, ne? I cried that day. I cried. That day I cried, guys. But with God's grace, we are living without even having one parent. And it's fine because that is how God wanted to be, you know. If it happens like that, there's nothing that you can do. You just have to live with that pain. You just have to go and visit his grave, and then you will see, and then you will remember the moments that you had with him, the pictures, the memories, the videos. If you took the videos, you will talk about him just like how I'm doing, you know. So I felt like it was so important for me to speak about it so that maybe I can heal, because some days it's not easy. It's very tough. It's very, very tough. I don't want to lie to you. Anyway, guys, if you can relate to this, can you please comment down below? Let me know. How was it the moment when you lost your parent? How was it, guys? As for me, it was worst. Like that was a nightmare. That was Yo, I'm not good when it comes to storytelling, but this one I was like, no man, let me switch that camera and then I talk about it. I love you so much, guys. I'll see you on my next. Bye bye, Chumi.